Hey everyone, Ariel Adams here with aBlogtoWatch. Please subscribe to our videos on YouTube and like this video if you find it useful. Hit the bell icon to be notified of our upcoming videos. This is a review of the Tudor Black Bay 58 Blue. This is the anticipated new Tudor watch for 2020. There might be a few more, but this one was very exciting. Dropping in the summer of 2020 when no one was expecting it, a 39mm version of the Tudor Black Bay in blue. And again, the 58 model is a little bit confusing. It's called the Black Bay 58, but it's 39mm wide. I still think that they should have called it the Black Bay 39. I know that 1958 was probably some important year for the Tudor Black Bay, or for Tudor in general. The Black Bay is a newer name. But gotta love the watch industry for confusing names. This watch comes on a strap, or a leather, on this NATO-style strap, or a leather strap, or a matching steel bracelet. Either way, you're going to be in good hands. Because this is a Tudor, it's part of the Rolex group of brands, which is Rolex and Tudor. It has an amazing case, a fantastic in-house movement. Speaking of the movement, fortunately you can't see through the case back there. They call it the caliber MT5402. It is a no-date COSC Chronometer certified 4 Hertz movement. 70 hours of power reserve. It's got some cool bells and whistles in there, meaning it's going to be a little bit more durable and accurate over time than sort of a stock at a movement, which is what the Black Bay watches used to have until Tudor started putting in-house movements in there. The blue version of the Black Bay 58 is the second version of the 58. There was a black one that had a little bit of what they call a gilt dial with a little red arrow at the bezel there. The watch feels like an incredible value, but like all Black Bays, it still has that aluminum bezel insert there. So not as nice as ceramic, which is what you see in a lot of the competition now, but still nice looking. Excellent bezel action there. Just a nice, satisfying sound for sure. One of the sort of vintage inspired elements here is what I call the box style sapphire crystal. So the sapphire crystal is meant to look like an old acrylic crystal. It is of course sapphire, but it's raised up a little bit there and has its own little element of height. So let me put the watch on. You can see what 39mm looks like in the Black Bay if you haven't before. On the NATO strap, it's basically the most diminutive you can get. So I actually like that this was like a nice short strap. Maybe they knew. Did they know? Did they know that I have small wrists? I guess they're paying attention. There it is on the wrist. Handsome. Handsome little devil, isn't it? It kind of feels like the watch that always should have been in your collection. You're like, how is this new? How did it just come out here now? I think they did a very good job here, and just sort of this blue and steel look with just no accents of color just really gives it a nice timeless feel. The proportions in the 39mm version of the Black Bay, in my opinion, are better than in the 41mm wide version. What do I mean by that? Well, the case size overall feels like it's more harmonious. The dial elements just feel like they work a little bit better. For example, my one gripe about the larger version of the Black Bay is that it feels too thick. This is actually a little bit thinner, but the proportions on that one, again, just make the watch feel a little bit thick. Let's take a closer look at the dial here. One of the sort of interesting things on this is everyone likes to complain, too much text, too much text. This has the same as before, but it's a little bit less text on there, but some people are always going to play around with the amount of text. Never really bothered me. Look at the nice polishing on the case there. There's this attractive polished line here that goes all along the edge on both sides. The rest of the case is brushed. Again, this is a 200-meter water-resistant watch, so not 300 meters, but again, it's not going to matter for most people. If you want 300 meters, you have plenty of their watches. It's just funny that within the sort of group, they're like 300 meters, well, you should go to the Submariner. And then, of course, it goes up from there with different levels. But anyone who just goes swimming, goes in the ocean, 200 meters, 300 meters, 1,000 meters, more isn't really going to matter. Here you can see some of the custom hardware on the Tudor NATO-style strap there. Again, it's not revolutionary, but they do a good job making sure that the brand is represented on all sides of the watch. This is, again, the reference M79030B. That is the Tudor Black Bay 58 Blue. Very nice timepiece. Price is $3,375 on the NATO or leather strap, and it's just $3,500 on the matching steel bracelet. And you can see the full review on aBlogtoWatch. Thanks.